The return of Tatiana Suarez, AJ. We've been calling it for a long time. I've been very, very high on Tatiana Suarez. However, we thought that the neck injuries, back injuries probably plagued her career, and then it'd be too late to really invigorate herself in the title picture today. Well, it looks like that's the furthest thing from the truth because she is steamrolling, man. Takedown, submission, bread and butter. She did it at 125 against a larger opponent. She did it at 115 against a smaller opponent. How does she fare if we start throwing her into that mix? And of course, we're going to break this down on the rankings review, brother. But we start talking about the Way Lees, Lemoshes, Rose Namajunas just moved up, right? But, even if she got the fight against Vina Jandiroba, do we think that she does the same thing that she did here against Jessica Andrade?
I do, Derek, especially with the strength disparity she's going to present against a lot of these females. We were talking about how Jessica Andrade is one of, a smaller fighter at 115, but one of the strongest fighters at 115. She's able to bounce up to 125 and still compete in the strength level and have that knockout power. Well, we just saw Tatiana Suarez doesn't give a shit about the power, ate a couple of them on the chin, kept rolling, kept pressuring, kept going about the game plan. And we saw Tatiana Suarez literally muscle up and be able to control Jessica Andrade. Looked very nice. I think she's going to be able to do that to the rest of the girls in there. The question is, what happens when she gets swept and put on her back? But at the same point, Tatiana Suarez has great back fighting offense for the jiu-jitsu. So she feels like the complete opponent. The problem that I see being presented to her is what happens when she has a slick striker that's able to shut down those attempts at takedowns, shut down the grappling, shut down the offense, really get the respect and put you on a back foot. When Tatiana Suarez gets those, the 10,000 yard stare and like, oh shit, my game plan's not working. That's what I'm excited to see. Do you see a fighter that's able to present either that problem or another problem that could present to Tatiana Suarez?
It's tough, man. It's hard to really say that in the top 5, top 8, top 10, right? There is one person that I think it would be interesting to see how they match up, and that would be Mackenzie Dern. I'd be really interested to see what would the game plan be, because if you take her down, well, the jiu-jitsu is slick enough to where you might have to really be careful on the different passes and, takes that you're making there. I do want to note that she does currently, I'm pretty sure this is her boyfriend, Patchy Mix, right? The current champion over there in Bellator. She's training with him. He's super duper high level. So in terms of the striking, I think that he might be able to shore up some of her striking stuff too, even though he's a jiu-jitsu specialist himself. So both of these guys, either way, Tatiana Suarez, I guess this is kind of the point. I think that she is on a wrecking path, and a lot of people are proclaiming her to say that she could be a champion, not just at 115, but at 125 and 135. Are we being a little hyperbolic when we say stuff like that? Or do you think that she's really this like once in a generation talent?
No, I think we're being a little hyperbolic, Derek. Don't get me wrong. I am on the Tatiana Suarez hype train for sure. We've been on there for a while, man. We've been proclaiming her return, and now that she's here, we've been hyping it up even more. But triple champ, man, that's rarefied air these days. And I don't know. I don't really see it happen against the 135ers. We'll see if there's even, a mix, a draw of people making a comeuppance about getting up there. But I don't see it, Derek. Do you?
Well, I was the one saying that when we're talking about who could be the champion in these divisions, and I was all like, well, she's hurt. She's on the shelf right now, but Tatiana Suarez can be that champion. I think she'd be able to get it done at 115 and 125. Now, 135, those are some big girls right there. So I don't know. Either way, massive victory by Tatiana Suarez. She has collected the third former champion on her resume.